In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at this 2-4 invasion and this 2-5 invasion. First, let's take a look at this 2-4. As black, we have 4 possible responses. First one is this bump. Second is this Kosumi. Third is this small knights. And last, we have this one space pincer. First of all, let's take a look at this bump. From here, if white goes into the corner, white is probably going to die. Even if white doesn't die, black gets to have an amazing influence outside. Let me quickly show you what's going to happen. Black is going to hane. When white plays the small knights, black can play this kick. When white extends, if black wants to capture the corner, black can even play this move. And from here, even if white plays this, with this hane, the corner is dead. Even if black is being gentle and doesn't kill the corner, black gets this amazing influence in sente because white needs another move over here. So when black bumps, white needs to pull back. If white really wanted to get the corner, then white should have 3-3 to the corner in the first place. As soon as white played here, white doesn't get to get the corner. White pulls back, black hanes, and the first mistake I see is white immediately pulling back like this. The proper next move should be this clamp, and black cannot extend this way. Black needs to connect, and from here white pulls back. And over here we just leave it as a huge endgame for the later game. What happens if black extends? Then still white is going to play this 2-space extension. White could also play this one, but it can get complicated. Just settle with the 2. And black needs another move. If black plays away, then white can attach over here. And either hane, it's not going to be good for black. Let me show you one example. Black hanes, white hanes. If black captures this stone, white can atari. Black captures it, and white, tiger's mouth, the corner is gone. So when white attaches, the safest answer should be this pullback. White hanes, black secures the corner, and white plays this 2-space extension. This way, black is playing only a few points in the corner, but white is getting 2 sides of the board, so this is pretty good for white. So when white clamps as black, don't get greedy, just connect and be safe in your corner. Now let's take a look at this small knights. We'll get back to this Kosumi later on because this one can get really complicated. When black plays this small knights, white can first attach. Black is going to extend and white gets the 3-3 point and white is alive in the corner. Black blocks. And from here, white could play away, but it's better to make these exchanges first and extend and let black have the sente. Otherwise, black can play this hane, you get this, and black ataris, you connect, and from here, even if black plays away, this is really not a lot of points. If black wants to lock you inside, then black can play this one. You need to capture this stone, and again, you only have a few points in the corner. That's very sad, while black gets to have this amazing influence. If you don't want to get this picture, just make these exchanges first. This way you get a lot of points and you also get to leak into black's potential this way. Now let's take a look at this 1-space low pincer. First of all, this is not a move. Black is going to get the corner, and even if white gets to push, black is going to hane. White cannot cut because that's an immediate atari. So when white hanes, black gets to go out. This is going to settle, but these white stones have no base. So this is terrible for white. Even if white gets to make this 1-space jump, black can push, white block, and even if black just comes out this way, because of this cutting point, the result is not going to be great for white. So when black pincers like this, white's only safe response would be this Kosumi. Black blocks, white forms a tiger's mouth, black blocks this side of the board, white makes another tiger's mouth, black completely locks white inside the corner. Although white has Sente at the end, black has this amazing influence. So this is okay for both players. Now we have this Kosumi left, but we're gonna talk about that later because it can get complicated. Before that, let's take a look at this 2-5 invasion. First of all, you don't play this move because even if white pulls back, you're not going to come back and block it, right? So if you're interested in keeping your corner, then just attach. White extends, this one you gotta answer, and white pulls back. But in Q games, I see a lot of people actually play this wedge. If black answers this way, then this is definitely good for white because white reduced some of black's territory. But black is never going to answer with the inside Atari. Black is going to Atari from outside. When white extends, black extends, white Ataris, black extends. From here, white could Atari from this side or even this side. Let's check out this one first. Black extends, white pushes out, and black captures the corner. At this point, white can even try to grow right side of the board this way. But black can still be happy because this is a lot of points. What happens if white Ataris from this side? Then black can happily capture these stones. White Ataris again. Black captures these two stones. And if you look at this one, this stone is dead, so the corner is pretty big and these are in danger. So even if white connects up, black is going to pull back and start to attack these stones. So white wedging is not the best decision unless white has stones over here and white is trying to grow this side of the board. Another occasion white might want to play this one is when black has a stone over here. If black has a stone over here, even if white played the normal Joseki, white cannot comfortably settle on this side. So white needs these stones to get some hangma out to get out of this place. Now let's take a look at this Kosumi. From here, white is not going to pull back and let black have this juicy corner. White is going to push in. If this is the case, it's same as this 2-4 invasion and Kosumi because white going into the corner directly will get locked completely inside, so white needs to pull back once. And from here, this 2-4 invasion and this 2-5 invasion, when black chooses to play this Kosumi, it's going to have a more or less same result at the end. When white pushes in or when white pushes out, black is going to play this one space jump. There are some occasions where black wants to play this hane, but let's take a look at this one first. From here, if white plays this wedge, then black can Atari first. When white connects back, black is going to play this 3-3 and settle the corner, and these stones still has to live. So this one is not good for white. So when black jumps, white needs this attachment over here. Black is going to bump. White extends and black locks white inside the corner and white can play away. If white plays away from here, then we're either gonna get a ko or semi-eye. If you don't want that, then you can spend another move. In this situation, from time to time, black might play this hane. Then first, white is going to cut, black Ataris, white extends, and black is probably going to make a tiger's mouth over here. And this one can get pretty complicated from here. White is going to attach here, and black does not play this move. Black is going to cut white's connection. When white ataris this stone, black is going to atari this stone. When white captures this stone, black is going to capture this stone. If you look at the result, white has no eyes over here. Even if white gets to play these, white still doesn't get to make another eye from this side. So white needs to keep running. If black doesn't have stones over here, then black doesn't have any reason to play this variation. On top of that, if the ladder is good for white, then when black hanes like this, white is going to hane back. This one can get really complicated, so if you don't want to deal with it, then don't play this hane. Just jump. When white plays here, black, another option is this small knights / shoulder hit. Then white is going to extend once, black can jump or just extend two. White gets this 3-3 point, and we will get back to this Joseki. At the end, as a bonus, this attachment over here. If black has a stone that's 3 space or more further away from this corner, then black is going to hane from outside. If black doesn't have a stone, then black still is going to hane from outside. Whatever white does, white is going to probably live in the corner, but black gets this influence outside. With the same logic, if black has a stone very close to this corner, then black haneing from inside, black will get the points over here, and this stone is going to turn into an unliving stone. So this is going to be pretty good for black. Let's sum it up. When white plays this 2-4 invasion, it means you have a lot of points and I want to reduce some of that. If black really has a lot of points, then white can go into the corner and go for the ko. But if it's not that extreme situation, then white can play this 2-4 invasion to reduce black's points for a bit. This 2-5 invasion means black doesn't have a lot of points. I just want to destroy your potentials over here. So again, 3-3 invasion. This one I didn't share in this tutorial, but it's going to turn into a ko. This one is saying black has too much points. I cannot win by playing these loose moves. I gotta go extreme in order to win. This 2-4 means black has a lot of points, but not that much. I'm just going to reduce you for a bit. This 2-5 means black has a really good potential and influence outside, so I'm gonna restrict your potential. I don't care if you take the corner. And this attachment is not really good. If you have a stone really close to the corner, then you can hane from inside. If you have a stone that's 3 space or more from the corner, the distance, then you outside hane. Simple, right? Now let's take a look at responses from black. Black bumping means I'm going to let you go out, but I want to keep my corner. It's usually when white has stones over here, strong stones over there. So if black plays anything else, like this Kosumi or this small knights or this one, black is going to get base taken away. So black is going to turn into a floating group. So in that case, black is going to bump and keep the corner. This small knights means black has some stones over here and I would like to grow this side only. With this low pincer means black may not have stones over here, or black may also even have stones over here. In short, this pincer means I'm going to lock you inside the corner and get this full influence. And this Kosumi, it's only for when white has a stone over here, or when you want to cut white off and turn it into an attacking situation. Unless you have stones over here, or if white has a stone over here, try not to play this Kosumi. Let me quickly show you why this Kosumi is better than this bump in this specific situation. White is going to pull back when black blocks. White can make this exchange first. If white wants to be a gentleman, white can go out. It's pretty settled over here. And on top of that, this is the previous picture. Now we are heading out to the middle. This is pretty good for white. Even if not that, white can immediately pull out this stone and black can't really do anything about it. If black plays this move, then this stone is immediately restricting black's potential, so that's obviously not good. And this move is a bit too slow, so this Kosumi is only for when white has a stone over here or when black has stones everywhere and wants to capture white. When white invades with the 2-5, then if you want to keep the corner, you don't play this nobi, you play this attachment. Then white is going to extend. If white wedges over here, then this stone is going to die and black is going to get a lot of points. So white extends, black connects, and white expands. But again, if black doesn't want white to be too comfortable over here, then black can Kosumi / attach over here and get back to this Joseki. If black is not really interested in the corner but want to grow this side of the board, then black can shoulder hit like this. Then white is going to extend and black gets this and white gets the corner, black gets this outside influence.